Charges against the FBI continued. Terrorism Act. Terrorism means the use of threat of action where the action falls within subsection 2. Action falls within this subsection if it involves serious violence against a person. I have been lasered by a high-powered laser to the eyes, and I have lost eyesight. They have degraded my eyesight. I no longer see as well. They have also lasered me in the ears over 250 times, and that has degraded my hearing, and I no longer hear as well. And the eyes were lasered at least 15 to 20 times. Okay, that is $250,000 times 5, or up to $500,000 to maybe $1 million per laser. Okay, and the ears, it's $125,000 to $250,000 per laser to the ear, and it might even be $500,000 per laser after they pass 10 lasers to the ear. Okay, and if they get over 100 lasers to the ear, it becomes not 500,000, not a million, but 2,500,000. And then if it hits over 200 lasers to the ears, it's going to be 5 million a laser. So it's 5 million times 50, my niggas. That's 250 million for the last 50 lasers you've given me. Okay? The action falls, it involves serious damage to property. That is more than likely going to happen, and it already has happened. It endangers a person's life. My life is endangered because I am being poisoned with necromantic waste, feces, bile, blood, skin of dead people. It endangers a person's life other than that of the person committing the action. Okay? My life is in danger because of the necromancy, because of the invisible lasers that are breaking my body, that are breaking my mother's body. That's another charge. They've attacked both me and my mother and my father. Okay? And they've broken our bones. That is 3 charges at subsection A that involves serious violence against a person. Okay, and it creates a serious risk to the health. Subsection D. It creates a serious risk to the health or safety of a public or a section of the public. Okay, I am the public, and so is my mother and my father, and a serious health to and the safety of our public. I am being attacked almost every day with invisible lasers from places that I don't even know where I'm being attacked from. Okay, and that is involves serious risk to the health or safety of my. It involves serious health to the safety of me and to my mother and father. My father suddenly developed cancer, and then he died. He was killed by the F.B.I. They said that they attacked him. Okay, they attacked him in his final moments, and they might have ruptured his organs. They might have broken his bones. They might have hit him with super high-powered lasers that just destroyed him. And then he was being attacked cuando dijo, "Me estoy muriendo!" That fucked me up, and I should have known that the FBI was involved. Okay, that's serious risk and safety. That's a serious risk. No, he died. That is as far as you can get to as a serious risk to the safety and the health of a person. And subsection E, it's designed seriously to interfere with or seriously disrupt an electronic system. God. They are doing that. They're disrupting my communications with the authorities, with the government, with the federal government, with lawyers, with police, with the FBI, and with the CIA, and with other intelligence agencies that may be able to help someone who in the United States, and a member of the 5 eyes, of the 9 eyes, and the 14 eyes, that may be being terrorized and in danger of dying. Okay? So, it also meets the qualification for the use of threat of action following with the subsection B when it involves the use of firearms, explosives, or is terrorism, whether or not subsection A 1B is satisfied. Okay, so they use firearms. Invisible high-powered lasers are firearms. They are laser arms, and they have different intensities. Okay, they have broken the shin bone. I felt their bone break. I felt my rib cage break. My floater rib fucking broke. Okay, it's harder to breathe. I have evidence that I have been attacked. That is another charge of terrorism. So we have against the FBI, we have charges of involved serious violence against a person. Against me, my mother, and my father. My father was killed. So that's as heavy a transgression you can as against a person. Okay, that's murder. They murdered my father. They gave him cancer, and then they murdered him. B, subsection B, it says involves serious damage to property. My property has been damaged. Okay, it's been damaged and it's been replaced. Most of the things I owned are no longer in my house anymore. It's been replaced. That's damage. And endangers a person's life, other than that, the person committing the action. The people who committed the action, they did not have their lives endangered. My life, it was endangered. My dog's life, my 2 dogs, Apollo and Anubis' life, were endangered. And so were my mother and my father's lives. Luis Mejia and Maria Mejia were endangered. They're still in danger. Someone broke my mother's toe. Someone lasered her in the heart, giving her almost a heart attack. Someone's been future frame of murdering her in her sleep, as almost every night that she's getting killed. She's getting killed in the simulation when they hijack her consciousness and then murder her or terrorize her and then let her come back, and she has amnesia because it's so traumatizing. She doesn't even realize that she's being killed. Okay, that is a charge of murder, a charge of future frame up, a setup event, and a charge of continual murder over and over again in a simulation, because it's not going to end. These bastards want to capture our souls and have us trapped for eternity. Okay, that's another charge. Those are mega charges. That's actually plus ultra charges. Plus ultra charges. Okay, to steal a soul and to murder them for eternity is a maximum plus ultra charge. Okay, and that endangers a person's life. All of our lives are in danger. So are my dogs. My dogs have been stabbed in the anus. They've been fed nerve agents. They have, oh my God, they've been poisoned. They've been they were drugged with something that makes them aggressive, okay? And they almost fought to the death because of it. That creates a serious risk to the health of the public or safety of the public. And you know what? They're seriously interfering with disrupting an electronic system. Every communication I've had to the authorities has been intercepted by the FBI, the CIA, the NSA, or the police. And they have not let me have not responded to any of my phone calls, any of my distress calls, even if I told them that there are terroristic actions happening in the neighborhood, and no one showed up. The FBI didn't show up, the CIA didn't show up, nobody showed up. And you know what? The final charge is the most important one, because the threat of action, and in order to grant their demands. And they have demands of all the people that they use threat of action falling within subsection 2, which involves the use of firearms or explosives, is terrorism, whether or not subsection 1B is satisfied. 1B. I'll tell you what 1B says. Bastard. Motherfucker. Bastard. Asshole. 1B says, subsection 1B shall not